Hi everyone, this is the LA Cosmetics Examiner and I have a new review for you today on the LORAC Fall Collection that was released this year. So let's go ahead and get started. The first product I'm going to be discussing is the LORAC Pro Palette. And as you can see, there's a great array of shades that are in this palette. There's a top row of all matte and the bottom row of all nude. You're getting 8 matte shades and 8 shimmer shades, so for a total of 16 different eyeshadows. Really fantastic. So let's go ahead and get started to show you here. That first shade, now I'm going to go row by row. This is the matte shade, or matte row shade. The first shade is white, cream, taupe, light pink, mauve, sable, espresso, and black. And then on the bottom row we have nude, champagne, gold, light bronze, pewter, garnet, and deep purple, and slate. It's really nice. There is a mirror that is included, as well as just an overall great packaging. So as you can see, that's the LORAC palette. And this is the outer packaging, and I will be showing you swatches momentarily. So again, as you can see, it's quite thin and just very sleek. And this is perfect because the shades are incredibly pigmented. But this is also a great palette because it's very compact, but you're getting a lot of product. You're getting the 8 shimmer shades and the 8 matte shades. And this is the perfect on-the-go palette, or for a pro makeup artist. You can take this in your kit because it's just so light and compact. It's very light and very sleek. Now, of course, you don't have to be a professional makeup artist to want this palette. In fact, this is great for everyone. The pigmentation is certainly there within the eyeshadows, and it's just a beautiful addition to anyone's collection. So again, there was that plastic protector. And then, as you can see again, the shades are just simply stunning. Really gorgeous. And I will be showing you swatches again, as I stated earlier, momentarily. And so as you can see, this is a perfect palette because not only can you achieve those just very natural, neutral daytime looks, but you can also achieve those really dramatic, smoky looks as well, because you have the darker shades that you can work with. And you know, this is a great palette because there are a lot of different palettes for different brands on the market, but a lot of the time it's just shimmery shades. And the main thing that I keep hearing people discussing, and even people that, you know, they bring it up to me on reviews and things, is that there's not enough palettes out there that has a good variety of the shimmer shades, but also the matte shades, because sometimes you just want more of a natural look. You don't want a really shimmery eye look. And so that's why I really recommend this LORAC Pro palette, because not only is it of the highest quality, and obviously you have the fantastic pigmentation and color payoff, because sometimes you can have color payoff, but it's not something that you would necessarily like because it's too much of a powder fallout. But you will not encounter that at all with this Pro palette. But as I was stating, not only are the eyeshadows of the highest quality, but you're getting a fantastic array of a variety of types of shades between the shimmer and the matte. So, you know, you can use shimmer or matte depending on what look you're going for, but it's just nice that this palette gives you the option and that you don't have just one or the other. Some people wouldn't necessarily buy a palette that just consisted of mattes, and vice versa with just buying a palette with just shimmer. So what I really like about this LORAC palette is that they were able to see ahead and to know that people do like a nice mix between matte and shimmer shades. So that's really fantastic. So let me go ahead and show you swatches. This first line here, and down there, the last 2 swatches there, those are the matte shades. So let's just go ahead. The first swatch there is of white, cream, taupe, light pink, mauve, sable, espresso, black, So it's really a nice variety of shades. And as you can see, these are pretty heavily swatched because I wanted you to see the pigmentation. So these are definitely going to show up on your eye. So believe me, there's great color payoff, and they're very rich and pigmented, and they're not at all powdery, which is really nice. And this palette retails for $42. And then the shimmer shades are here. So that first swatch there is Nude. Then we have Champagne, Gold, Light Bronze, Pewter, Garnet, Deep Purple, and then Slate, which is just a really pretty darkened gray. And then let me give you one more close-up. White, cream, taupe, light pink, mauve, sable, espresso, and black. And then the shimmer row is Nude, Champagne, Gold, Light Bronze, Pewter, Garnet, Deep Purple, and Slate. So as you can see, you can achieve a variety of different looks, and I just can't say enough good things about this palette. I think it's a must-have, not just for fall, but for any time of year, just because you can just achieve so many different looks, and you have the nice option of playing between the matte and the shimmer shades to achieve different eye looks. So I really recommend this, and again, the packaging is just really sleek and compact. One other thing to note about this LORAC palette is that it includes a miniature LORAC behind the scenes eye primer. So you would just apply a little bit of this all over your eyelids and any other eye area where you're going to be applying eye products, because this is going to help your shadows to not crease, to stay pigmented, to not fade, and just to last longer. So it's really important, no matter what type of eyeshadow you're using, to wear a primer. And I have used this LORAC behind the scenes eye primer before, and it is excellent. Certainly one of the best on the market. So it's just really great that it includes that within the palette for $42. Amazing value, and it's just of the highest quality. They're very finely milled, and they go on very smoothly, and just apply beautifully. So I really recommend that. If you have not had the opportunity to look into the LORAC Pro palette, please do so, because it is amazing. So the next thing I would like to discuss with you is the Couture Shine Nudes Duo. Now this is in the holiday packaging here for the fall, rather. And as you can see, it retails for $28, but it has a $44 value, and it's the Couture Shine Nudes Duo. And there are two shades. Really pretty soft pink mauve with pearl, which is called Muse, and then Vintage, which is a light neutral beige. Very pretty. And the brand says of these two products that it contains the two industry favorite Couture Shine liquid lipsticks in Vintage and Muse. A makeup artist must have nude duos for sexy full lips, which is nice because these will look great on every skin tone. And they're paraben-free liquid lipsticks, which are infused with light-reflecting mother of pearl for radiant shine, hyaluronic acid to hydrate and help smooth fine lines, jojoba oil and sweet almond oil for moist, healthy lips, and natural soothing antioxidants to help nourish and protect your pout. This is long wearing, and it has a professional custom lip brush applicator, which really helps in the application of the product. So as you can see, they're really pretty shades. They are natural, but they're very pigmented, but there is enough color to them, and they're very universally flattering shades, I feel. I feel that no matter what a person's skin tone is, this will complement it. Whether you're very fair or whether you have a medium to dark skin tone, these will look great on every beautiful skin tone. So I really, really recommend them. And you're getting a lot of value here because you're getting the two LORAC Couture Shine glosses for $28 when it has a $44 retail value. So let me show you the swatches. That first swatch here is of Muse, which is a soft pink mauve with pearl. And then the second swatch is of Vintage Light Natural Beige. Really beautiful. Very shiny, but they do feel very, very hydrating on your lips. So I really recommend this duo because look at the beautiful shades and pigmentation. And it has a very faint vanilla scent to it, very refreshing, not overpowering at all. Just really beautiful, and they glide on beautifully. So I really recommend this duo because I think you are going to absolutely love it. And then the next product that I'd like to discuss is something that I think you're going to really like. It is the LORAC Pro Mascara. And it comes in a tube like this. It just says LORAC Pro, and it's just in a black shade. And that's the swatch of it. So as you can see, it's very black and very pigmented like everything else in this collection. And it retails for $23. And this is going to help you get extra long and ultra thick and very dramatic lashes. It's amazing. It's a very large size. It has a Jumbo Pro brush which will easily grab each lash from root to tip and corner to corner. It's ophthalmologist tested and safe for contact lens wearers. It's not going to smudge or flake. So that's great because no one likes a mascara that does those things. And this is certainly one of the best that I have reviewed lately. And I really recommend it. So as you can see, the product itself would make for a great addition to your collection, and that's the brush. So as you can see, it has kind of a dome shape to it, but then it gets narrow towards the bottom, and this is going to help you to achieve a very volumized and dramatic look to your lashes. And that's the whole point of mascara, to just really make your lashes stand out and to look beautiful. So I really recommend this mascara because this brush really does help to achieve that drama and just fullness that you are hoping to achieve when you purchase a mascara. It is $23, but because of the amazing formula of this and the fact that it will really help you to get that faux lash look without actually having to wear faux lashes, that in and of itself is worth the $23 because it is really an amazing product. You really need to try this because it's just outstanding. And it's easy to see why this mascara has been garnering rave reviews. And it's just the LORAC Pro Mascara in shade black. And this retails for $23. So, and just a quick note, all of these products are available wherever LORAC products are sold. So like Sephora, Ulta, and places like that. So, please try these out because they are simply amazing and you're just going to love them. So the next product that I would like to discuss is one of the Pro Cream Eyeliners, which retail for $19. They're easy to use and it will last for an incredibly long time. I have the shade Plum to review for you, but there are also 3 other shades that were released, which are black, dark brown, navy, and of course Plum, which I said earlier. Now this is the packaging, and what I want you to pay attention to is on the top of the packaging, which is just actually very brilliant. You have the brush. You have the eyeliner brush, which will help you to achieve a really flawless look. Very nice. And then you simply unscrew the top, and then the actual product is revealed. And again, this is the Plum shade, and this is the LORAC Pro Cream Eyeliner. So pigmented, very creamy, and very easily applied. So let me go ahead and show you a swatch of that. That is the swatch of the eyeliner. Isn't it beautiful? It's just a deep plum purple shade. Again, a universally flattering shade. This will look great on everyone, and it's just a nice change. If you wear a black eyeliner a lot and you want a pop of color or something different for fall, then I would really recommend the Plum shade. But again, they also have the dark brown, the black, and of course navy. So I really recommend that. And again, it retails for $20, or rather $19, and it's just really nice. The actual formula contains vitamins E and C, and it comes with the Pro brush in the cap for a clean, precise line every time. You can just really get a very thick line or a very thin line, just depending on what look you're going for. So again, I really recommend that, and the packaging is brilliant. So the final product that I would like to discuss is just one of the Pro Powder Cheek Stains. It's infused with antioxidants to nourish and protect. It retails for $20. There were 5 total shades released for the fall. And the shade that I have is Plum Passion. And there's something important to note, that this will last for around 12 hours. It's a long-wearing powder blush to stain your cheeks with one swipe. So these are very pigmented. So if you're someone who just likes a little flush of color, just apply it with perhaps a stippling brush and a very light hand. But again, if you are looking for something more dramatic and pigmented, then you can go ahead and build up the color application to the desired outcome that you're hoping for. Again, this is infused with antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E, pomegranate, green tea, white tea, grapeseed extracts, and aloe to help nourish and protect, while hyaluronic acid helps to keep your skin hydrated. It's fragrance-free and paraben-free, easy to use. It's very finely milled, and it really does go on just so effortlessly and beautifully. And again, this is the Plum Passion shade. So as you can see, it's coming out a little bit dark, or lighter on camera, but it's actually a little darker than that. But again, another universally flattering shade. And what I like, I know I've said that a lot, but that's one main element that I want to make sure that you understand, is that the products that were released in this collection are universally flattering for every skin tone. So there's nothing here that would only look good on a certain shade of skin tone. These products will look good on everyone. So there's absolutely nothing to hold you back, because they're very high quality and are flattering for everybody. And here's a swatch. That first swatch there is just of a heavily swatch of the blush. So as you can see, it's very pigmented. And then I sheared it out for that second swatch there. That third swatch is of that cream eyeliner I showed you earlier. So that is not the blush. It's just the first 2 swatches here. So as you can see, it's very beautiful. So as you can see from the collection, I just recommend everything because they're outstanding. And what's not to love here? They're very, there's great color payoff with all these products. They're easy to use. They glide on effortlessly. They look beautiful on everyone. They're compact enough to take on travels, use in your makeup kit, or just to use every day. There are no cons to any of these products because they're just amazing. So I really recommend them. Please, if you have the opportunity to go to your local Sephora or Ulta, please check out these products because they're simply outstanding. This LORAC Pro palette is certainly one of the best palettes out there right now on the market for consumers. The pigmentation, the color payoff, the variety of choices between the matte and shimmer shades are just outstanding. Everything here is just to love. So please, please try these out. Let me know what you think of these products. And thank you so much for watching.